I believe this media appearance was before Trump gave him his cues, because we know DeSantis likes to do whatever Donald Trump does, except, worse for the Republican base. Here is DeSantis, also probably boosted, trying to bumble his way out of this conversation with Maria Bartiromo on the booster.
I mean, Governor, we're not even sure what fully vaccinated means anymore. The other day, Dr. Fauci said, we could be that fully vaccinated means 3 shots, which is 2 shots for the vaccination and then 1 booster shot. Have you gotten the booster?
So I've done whatever I did, the normal shot, and that at the end of the day is people's individual decisions about what they want to do. But these boosters, in terms now, Florida, we ban vaccine passports. We won't let them fire you, even private businesses, over this, because we don't think that's appropriate. But one of the reasons why we took those steps is because we knew the definition of vaccination would be a shifting target. And I predicted this a month and a half ago, and people said that I was wrong. And now we're starting to see it come to fruition. So there's going to be people who've done maybe 2 Pfizer shots who are not doing booster, and they could be considered in certain parts of the country to be unvaccinated and then denied the ability to participate in society like everybody else. It's gone way, way too far, and that is a decision that people should make for themselves, but they should not have their rights, freedoms, or liberties restricted based on these boosters.
Yeah, no follow-up, I would imagine, from Maria Bartiromo. Don't quote me on that, but that seems like overwhelmingly likely. Yeah. I got the normal one. Damn it. If only I had heard if Donald Trump had gotten his booster or not, I would have known whether to say this publicly. And by the way, the whole personal choice line, they're literally booing their dear leader, Donald Trump, when he says that he got the booster. It's not about a personal choice. No. That's exactly, it disproves it. If this was all about personal liberty and your individual medical decisions, then they wouldn't care if DeSantis or Donald Trump had gotten the booster. But no, it's a cultural indicator of are you going to trigger the libs in a way that satisfies me?
Yeah, it's interesting because it's Florida politics is picking this up, saying that he got the Johnson & Johnson. That's what he means by the single shot, and the normal one. And then he got the normal one, and then he's just not answering the question about if he got that boosted. Which, I mean, if he didn't get it boosted, it's irresponsible, frankly. Yeah. Why would you get the first one? But yeah. Well,
that's why. I mean, then you have Maria Bartiromo who even knows what fully vaccinated means anymore? Things wear off.
It's we find this is first of all, it's a novel virus. This idea that we didn't know, there's not a book to go to, we're out in the Bible, we can go back to the Bible and see, this is how you deal with this disease, we sacrifice a goat. No, this stuff is new, knowledge is provisional. We're learning more and more all the time about it, and about how these vaccines work. Vaccine technology, which could have been public if we had this stuff nationalized, frankly, and didn't have to be breaking glass in case of emergency in the case we are now. We'd know more about them if we had been developing these technologies earlier. But
yeah. Speaking of Florida, I know somebody who resettled there from this area, lives there, big Trump supporter, asked him, or maybe I heard the secondhand. Basically, he said that he doesn't believe that Trump got the vaccine. He's just saying that publicly to appease the masses.
Right. That's it. Right.
So these are the people these are the same people that DeSantis and Trump are trying to appeal to. They work backwards from what they already believe. And I don't know why Trump would put it out there that he's gotten the booster to get booed at a Bill O'Reilly event. But I mean,
that's the deep state's got me. It's right. Tish James. She's going to drop like a ton of bricks if I don't play nice about the vaccine. So take credit for me. Please take credit for me. This is totally not something I would be saying anyway.
Well, let's bring that back to wait, Bradley, what?
Just help me out. Help me out here, guys.
Yeah. I love the idea too, where he's it literally sounds like he's hyping himself up in the mirror before a speech. Take credit. You did this. You did this.
Probably saved 7 billion people doing that.
It could have been much worse, Donnie. It could have been much worse. It could have been the Spanish flu pandemic. 800,000 plus people recorded in this country have died from this virus.
It is funny imagining a world where Trump just decided to run as a Democrat instead in one presidency, and then he actually is taking credit for this. You actually can see this. I remember when I used to hang out with Bill and Hillary,